Well, after quite a bit of farming, I've managed to unlock, or at least acquire, I should say, quite a few weapons. I haven't done anything too fancy to them. I've got all the really boring, nasty NPC side quests up to date, and I've unlocked most of the abilities in my various available skill trees. There are a few which are still hanging around here and there. But mostly I will just need to unlock them as I need them. Everything essential for the moment is pretty much up to date, so we can keep going with the game. And since I'm staying at level 1, I figure it's important to keep everything as up to date as possible. I actually got 2 of these Argent Wolf Blades, which was pretty lucky. The second one was kind of an extra. I farmed a while to get the first one, and then I just sort of went back there while I was leveling up some abilities and got a second one, so that's nice. I'll be able to make one of them a Devour and maybe one of them a reinforced version. But I'm going to need more Atlas Chrome or something before I do that. You can actually make quite a bit of variation in your equipment if you're willing to put some time in. But it's hard to get the absolute best out of something without crunching the numbers. Which I generally don't have much patience for in these games, unfortunately.
So, every spring we've found so far leads back to here.
I'm a terrible min-maxer. Unless I'm put under enormous pressure.
Let's head in. The source can't be far off.
Like the time in the Ring City DLC for Dark Souls 3. When I was doing my level 1 play of that, I really did have to push it to the limit. But at least in those cases, weight wasn't an issue. Or at least, we did have upgrades in Dark Souls that allowed us to change the weight of equipment. Whereas we do in this one, and that makes things a tad more difficult to properly quantify. Now then, most people miss the map in here the first time, and I've been missing a ton of stuff during this playthrough because of rushing through and not properly taking in my environment. But even on the first playthrough I did of this game, when I was actually paying attention, frames, lots and lots of frames went away there. It's very easy to climb this ladder and then think, oh, we go forward from here, right? And it's like, well, there is a way to just turn around for a sec, and no one really needs the plasma cartridges, but the Flood of Impunity is something to have. I think it might even be possible to start farming steel from the boss of the Flood of Impunity at this point. But there should be plenty of steel in this area too. I am hoping, because I ran a character through here before in a sort of practice run, that I won't get too lost. But no promises, because this is the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood, and getting lost here is kind of what you do. Let's see if I still remember how to fight these guys. Nah, she's not taking the bait. There we go. Catching them on the Alpha Strike is kind of cheeky, but it is possible to do it. I find generally the easiest way to parry them is to dodge under their first swing and then parry the second swing when they swing around for you. Because it's much easier to nail the timing on that rather than trying to catch the first swing. Because catching the initial swing is hard. It just is. You have to anticipate it happening before it does. Now I already feel like I've gone the wrong way. Indeed I have. Wow, that's just peachy. Pretty certain the health upgrade was... It must be through the middle and then to the left. Something like that. I just thought I'd go right there first, because it seemed like the thing to do. To tell you the truth, this is probably not the best sword to be using. It has really good... It's really good for having a low stat requirement for equipping it. But, as you can see, this is better all around. And I just picked this up. I didn't even have to do anything to this one. So let's just put the broadsword on. Sword. Broadsword. I don't think the swing speed is any worse than... Oh wait, no, I take it back. The swing speed is worse. By a lot. Okay. Let's maybe rethink some of this. I didn't think it would be that severe, but actually the Ardent Wolfblade swings much, much faster than that. Let me just take a look at this. So one overhead. So it's like that, but the Ardent Wolfblade, for instance, is like that's night and day. In terms of swing speed, that's just far, far better. Well, that explains why that has a higher attack rating in general. It probably staggers a bit easier, but if I was going to stagger something, I'd use a big sword instead, and wouldn't worry about it. My cat is trying to get into my lap, and she's not having a good time of it. Hopefully this will not distract from my actual playing of this level. Mind you, we've got a long way to go. This is probably the... It definitely feels like the longest area in the game, this, in terms of uninterrupted play space. And there's technically 2 bosses, but it feels more like you're heading towards one most of the time. Oop. I mean, it is much easier to just sort of smack them down in a hurry. Now, I believe there's a hole there, yep. Just for those people not paying attention. I don't have a great idea of where I'm going in this first section, but I always do seem to make it somewhere eventually. So... Ugh. The timing on that's pretty nasty, but... God damn it. Oh, I mastered the strength vitality. That's good to know. It means I might actually be able to start using the other gifts a bit more often. Or other blood codes, I should say. I find Foul Blood Barrier is too good not to have. I mean, this just takes me back to the beginning, doesn't it? Yep. Then I should have gone the other way. I'm not particularly lost, but I'm definitely not where I'm supposed to go. It really does sound like an excuse, doesn't it? I'm not particularly lost. This way feels good. Just gotta... Okay, that's the gank room. I will leave that for the time being. Oh, drop from the ceiling, eh? Get burned. And I'll just eliminate you because it seems like a good idea. Unfortunately, the gank in this area is extremely bad. Damn it. Stupid enemy. I thought you'd fall off. If you go get the Vistage that was on the floor back there, you'll get invaded by the Lost, and I would die to that if I was level 100 and had fully upgraded equipment because it's that bad. Oh. Okay, that was my fault. Oh. No, you're not going anywhere. In my head, she jumped a little bit and I grabbed her ankle and pulled her back down. That's what I would like to think it looked like. Okay, we're on the other side of the hole. Oh, he went. Good for you. There should be shortcuts and various things I can do. I just gotta find them. Well, that looks like what a shortcut would look like if... Just making sure she's the only one in here. Nah, didn't take the bait. There we go. Oh, damn it. Oh, dear. The minute you miss one, you should reevaluate. That certainly could be going worse. There we go. One shortcut coming right up. Good luck remembering where it is, though. There we are. Easy peasy. Realistically, these sort of areas would probably go easier if I used high-powered gifts instead of my weapons. No, didn't take the bait. Didn't take the bait. Oh, that time she did it, but I was stupidly not ready for it. Damn it. Can I get something to work with here? Nah. The only good thing about missing that one is that you usually instantly backstab them at that point because reasons. Well, at least I got the map of the area. That was pretty pathetic all around. Oh, really good. I picked this up before and I forgot to use the damn thing. There's an item over here for some reason. Jesus, that really... If I wasn't looking at the map, I would never have seen that. Well, even though I can see the map... doesn't necessarily help me find my way around. Oh wait, I think I remember what I'm supposed to do. But I also am very aware that I'm going to die very soon. It would almost be worth just running in and grabbing that vestige from the lost area rather than pursuing a career here. Because I know very well I'm not going to survive that attack. So maybe it would be more profitable if I just embraced my suicide. Which, hang on. Well, firstly, I never use Dogged Fighter anyway.
I'll assist you with the project, please. This research will be the answer we've been looking for. And if it
Bye!
it's worth it.
Works for me. Okay, that was pretty cheeky of me. But now we get to start again. But hopefully it'll be less of a trip. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh my god, I hate these guys sometimes. Just... down you go. Anyway, this time we go this way. And the shortcut will actually be open. Huzzah. See, I'm not too lost on my first encounter. Oh. My bad. Well, went down in the end. It wasn't exactly glorious though. This is the wrong way, now that I think about it. Little icon would never hurt anyone though. We gotta go this way and head towards that area over there. This looks about right. Yes, this will do nicely. It's usually not that hard to... There it is. It's like... It's one of those cases where it's like, I know it's there somewhere, I just gotta find it. And now we start going down here. In various ways. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You just know. God damn it. Oh, these assholes. The problem is I can't even get a free moment here. It's like once you start fighting them, you better finish them off before you try and heal. At least in this situation where, yeah, I knew there was another one. I was trying to keep that one far enough away from me. Their back is there somewhere, I just can't seem to find it. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm still a bit annoyed by it though. Oh, whoops. Almost walked right past that. That would have sucked. It's basically the reason I came here. Well, that, and I think the way forward is this way as well. I hope so. Oh, well, here's another shortcut. That will never go amiss. I think we're getting close to the point where we have to walk along the roof, but... Or is this just a whole different section that I'm thinking of? Any weird people want to come challenge me to a fight? Not yet. Obviously I could jump down there. I do not know to what benefit. Hang on. Oh, there's a chest here. I'm not going to be assaulted by the Lost or anything, am I? Nope. Oh, it's the impulse anchor. Neat. Nope. Items just really blend in with the floor here. It's kind of annoying that way. Of course there's another... Oh. Ah. He should fall off, but he doesn't when I hit him with the sword. And now, well. There's a mistral here, so I guess none of that mattered. Now, there's obviously these two doors here. But I guess we're throwing ourselves off the path here. Oh, I didn't actually rest at the mistral. Stupid me. Oh well. I'm too lazy to go back now. Let's just see what we can manage. Then again, it looks like there's absolutely no distance between me and the mistral at this point anyway, so... Here we go. I wonder if I can put that 40,000 haze into something. Here we go. I'll be able to level that up, I guess. Probably should have waited for that one, but... You know what? It's all good. Let's put two-hand sword mastery on and impact wave on, just so we can get some skill into those. I cannot see myself using them, but if I'm just playing with Atlas anyway, then no harm done. You want to point at me? You're gonna point at me? Correct. Now that I'm talking shit, it's about time for me to get hit. And here's a perfect example of that. Hello? I actually pulled it off. Although that... Oh. And then I completely missed the follow-up. Good job. Yeah, I'm not fishing for that one. I remember the first time I played through here, this particular enemy beat the shit out of me the first couple of times. Like, real bad. Like, I got frustrated. I kept coming back and dying again and again to what was essentially the same lame attack. Oh, hi. You not interested? Oh, nah. I thought I had it at the time, but I didn't. And the minute I missed the first Alpha Strike parry, I don't try again. That usually just leads to a chain reaction where I get killed over and over. Don't have the greatest faith in my own timing, or I wouldn't do any of these things. Hi. Oh! Geez, that doesn't happen too often. It's a relatively rare attack for them to do. They usually just do the sweep or the what kind of nickname am I going to give the downward thrust? It's literally the jump command from Final Fantasy. That doesn't sound any good. I guess we do fall down out here. Let me just take a quick... Yeah, that's how it works. Question is there any other things? You actually do drop down even further, but before we do anything like that, oh, I could have sworn I hit the same spot, but one was a backstab and one wasn't. Just open this up. Doink. Yeah, if I could use really powerful attacking gifts and Foul Blood Barrier at the same time, then my problems would be pretty solved for a while. Because I would have some protection against dying in one hit, while also having a ton of ranged power. Or burst damage, at least. Oh, shoot. See, without Foul Blood Barrier there, I would have just been dead. And to be honest, I don't have the luxury to heal or build my defense up again. I gotta win right now. Alright, well, I did win right now, so...
I can't die here, like this.
Whew. Imagine fighting a whole bunch of those assholes when they're with two other people. And you get an idea how the gank fight over with the other vestige works. It's freaking insane. Okay, come at me, broski. Oh, found your butt. Found your butt. Much easier when you're in an open area. Found your butt. I mean, if you can do this all day, it's easy. Alas, you cannot do that all day. Let's just try and make this go as fast as I can. Nice. Burn them right down. Do not mind if I do. Isn't it wonderful when things go to plan? A classic camera. Davis will enjoy this. Yeah, how's my mapping going? Yeah, looks okay. I guess we're still on the right track then. Now let's just quickly rest. And proceed onward. Barrier up. Did I hear someone behind me? Oh, that was a quest item. Okay. Fair enough. Oop. That's the kind of decision making that gets you killed later. When you throw yourself off the stairs. Oh wait, is this where the Black Blade guy is? It is. I kind of want to farm this guy. Even though he's a bit of a pain in the ass. But I'll just settle for killing him right now because... Firstly, he's really hard to kill, so I'd better come back with an upgraded weapon before I really farm the shit out of him. Rather, oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Now I'm stuck with this. And this is not what I wanted at all. Sometimes I hate having the skill button be in such a weird space compared to the others. He will drop his sword, although the regen activation factor by itself is a nice reward. Getting lost in my own menu now. No, I don't like it when you accidentally try and flick a skill like this and you miss it just slightly and end up changing your weapon instead. Because to be honest, I don't change weapons that often. It's not really a thing that comes up. I am using a very... Oh. Well, consolation prize. I will take it. Yep. I did it again somehow. I mean, to be fair... Why are you so weird? I'm gonna die just because of... Yeah. I kept trying to bait the second attack and they just are not biting today. And I keep pushing the wrong buttons. Which is just strange. I've played a lot of Code Vein lately. There shouldn't be any issue with the controls. There's a random mark of honor. There aren't nearly enough of them in the game to make acquiring them this way worthwhile. I don't know why they bothered. No. There we go. It's just so much better to parry that one than the first one, so... I just really shouldn't parry this at all because it's so easy to punish. Oh! Talk shit, get hit. I was gonna say, it's so easy to punish them. And then I got the shit punished out of me. I'm not doing well at all. Upgrading my equipment would probably help. But if I'm not actually dead, then I guess I'm not doing too badly. Lord knows how I'm managing to not be dead. Sorry, got a little bubble in my throat then. Because this is pretty close shaving. And what's more, like the first time I came through here, I must have been level 30 or 40 or something along those lines, and I was totally dead when that happened. These guys would kill the absolute crap out of me. But for some reason, right now, it isn't happening that way. Oh, for the love of... Stop that. So I need to look how light and dark actually affect gifts, because I saw a build somebody put up on YouTube where they did a high damage build using the scaling for light gifts. And as far as I knew, that wasn't how that worked, but apparently I don't actually know how it works. It's also possible that it might be something that's out of date, or from the demo. In which case, you know, it's not actually relevant to me. Now this place gets this is the spot where most confusion happens for me. More than anything. It's this and finding the ornate key that usually gets me in trouble. But I think I'll be okay with the ornate key this time. Hopefully. This section, on the other hand, can be quite the puzzle. Also, if you're ever running around lost here, don't run here, because falling off that corner there is basically a very easy thing to do. Now then. Pull this. Go over here, get the missile. Oh. Now, I think falling down here is a good thing. Yep, there we are. This should fix the ladder that I have not even been to yet, but we'll be going to. Yes, I'm on point this time. I think I got the whole puzzle in one there. It probably didn't look like I did very much, but it's pretty easy to get tossed around in circles in this spot. I seem to recall this is a double whammy type situation. Oh, crap. I thought I would do a bit more damage there. I guess not. I think that was just a trap, actually. So, sucks to be me. How do I get back up? Is the question of the day. Oh wait, we just run off the edge here. I remember. Then we walk over the top. And if I don't fall off the edges running around, that will be even better. I didn't grab the item down here. Send him off. It's totally worth it for some queen steel. I may as well use the door, actually. Because this will take me up to the top level on this side. Looks like I can stun lock those guys pretty well with this. So that's a good thing. Now let's see if I can... Nope. I know your butt is here somewhere. Shield bash? Yep. You can kind of tell what they're going to do sometimes. Oh! I actually saw that one coming, but I can't do anything about it, so... They're normally a lot more aggressive with their follow-up attacks, but today they're just not doing it for me. But then again, if I'm not dying, then I'm not failing, so... It's hard to be upset about it either. I feel like I need to go up here first. But I'm not sure why. It just definitely feels like the thing I should do. Because you can easily drop back down there to get to that side. But I feel like there's a mistle I'm supposed to get somewhere. I know it's downstairs, but the way to get to it is a bit convoluted. So it could be that I'm doing the right thing. Or it could be that I'm just unlocking the very first shortcut, which I pretty much bypassed completely. I suppose that's a good thing. I mean, there's items here. That's always nice. I guess we have to walk through the ladder room, which means down here. And, okay, here's the room with the ladder. Even better if I can just murderize this person. Murder complete! Okay, so it's probably this way. Probably. Probably. Hi. Oh crap. I'm too game by half sometimes. Get wrecked. I said get wrecked. Oh, here it is. It's a bit of a drop, so I'll take the ladder. Not rely on my awesome ankles. I don't know if there's any great need for all the mistles. I mean, seeing the map is nice, but I don't know if it actually makes a terribly big difference if you can see the map or not, in the grand scheme of things. It just makes you feel nice to know that the map is all complete, I guess. Makes you feel like you haven't missed anything. That was one of the cleanest runs I've done of that, actually. So I'm pretty happy myself. Ah, good. Now we're in this room. Good, good, good. Onward and upward. Alrighty then, I went back and farmed the Black Knight guy for his sword. In the process, I got a whole bunch of Queen Steel, so I've upgraded myself significantly. I'm running Hermes with some powerful gifts, some powerful defense, and some buffs. I've got my... for some reason, rather than increasing the weight, it actually worked out better to increase the gifts ability on my armor. It upped the defense, which I did not expect, while also making my actual gifts more powerful. I don't have a good slot. Like, there's nothing particularly good to stick in the second slot. Although, you know, I got the Black Saber. Its moveset isn't my favorite. It's very heavy, and it apparently has really good strength scaling. But that means nothing at the moment, so I'll just put Bardache gifts on, even though it won't be doing anything. The reason I really felt like farming for this area is because I hate this part. This has got to be one of the worst boss approaches in the game, even once we get to the point where we can open all the doors here. Like, it's going to be a sucky... If the boss kills me, the things you have to kill or run by to retry it is really annoying. And I can't think of anything else in this game that is as annoying as this one. They're actually pretty lenient when it comes to retrying bosses in this game. They usually put a missile right in front of the boss room, so you don't do Demon Souls style boss runs essentially. I realize there's not much point in killing this one, but let's see if I can. Oh yeah, that's nice. I kind of wanted to try the point blank Thunder Barrage. It's very good, and it's not even. This isn't exactly full efficiency either, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, raising your gifts can be very nice indeed. Oh. The funny thing is, it's not even entirely a gift build at the moment. I still have some physical ability. Yeah, it makes getting rid of the ads here much easier. Because a few of them are pretty tricky around this spot. But thanks to this, it's pretty easy to just get rid of a few. Now, are you going to teleport at me or not? No. Ah, damn it. She picked the one I didn't want to do. Oh, crap. That was just foolish on my part. It would have been nice if I could have gotten rid of that monkey, but I don't think it's going to be that nice to me, actually. It's certainly disrupt their movements, though. Oh, crap. I'm locked onto the wrong one. Just gonna have to do until I get my bearings back. Jesus. All that for a Vivifier. I feel a little cheated. If I remember correctly, you have to jump down this one. Oh, crap. Thunder Barrage won't work very well when they're immune to thunder, which I suspect the enemies around here actually kind of are. The big fat ladies are not, but enemies like the Black Knights and I think the rank and file hollows, well not hollows, lost around here, all are actually thunder element. I'm hoping the boss is not. Otherwise our our gift selection isn't going to work out very well. But you know, I tried. It's always nice to get rid of a few enemies before having to deal with them later. Nope, no one actually survived. Just a little love tap will get rid of you though. I don't think I'm missing anything of significance doing it this way. That was a weird sound. I think it's on the level above me though, so no reason to freak out just yet. Yep, there it is. Now, there are places to drop down around here as well. Oh. Oh, pfft. That was just lazy of me. Why did I do that? It's entirely my fault. You're supposed to roll whether you think it's going to hit you or not. Because their swings do almost full circles around them. That was a Dark Souls move. Lots of enemies in Dark Souls can't swing around themselves correctly. So you can just sort of strafe around them. In Code Vein, a lot of the enemies very much can hit everywhere around themselves. Which is a tad annoying sometimes, but them's the breaks. I might just be able to sneak through here because I don't really care for some of this. I'd much rather catch up with what I was doing. I will deal with everyone else later. It'd be just like me to take a corner too quickly now and fall off. You see, if you fall down that way, you will get to go up that ladder, and I think it does open a door that goes back the other way. But I don't know if there's any reward for it other than just opening the door. Which itself is a one-way door, so there's there's very little reason to worry about it in the grand scheme of things. Alright, we've got a good one down here. Throw some lightning in and we're good to go. Now if we drop down there we'd get an item. But before we do any of that we should open up the other doors. That means this door, basically. Let's try and get out of here before that person notices us. Run up this way. Run along here. Drop down here. There we go. A Mistle, and what else you got for me? A Night Thorn, okay. I do like to collect my items, even if I don't end up using them. Oh, damn it. That's what you get. And was never seen from again. I don't know exactly how much of the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood I'm supposed to have mapped at this point. I remember one Mistle was much harder to find than the others, but I don't know if I've missed it or not. There's obviously some map missing, but I don't know what to attribute that to yet. Because it could be that I just have to unlock this. Or something similar. Hang on. I think I need to be dropping down from up here somewhere. There it is. So this way. Oh. For some reason, everything looks dangerous when I do it. Makes me nervous. I don't think there's anything too special around here, though. And Awake. Which are only marginally useful, unfortunately. Let's see. Door is open. Yeah, this enemy here always gives me the niggers. Niggles! Okay. Okay, lightning works pretty fine on them, actually. It's good to know, because I hate leaving them behind me, to be honest. So if I can flat out murder a couple of them. Alright, you go down. I really hate this boss, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very weird boss anyway. But I hate being in the same room with it. If that makes any sense. I don't have a lot of, well... Let's just go for the gold, eh? And my gift does some damage, but... Let's be fair, that's not gonna last very long. Especially if he starts buffing. Which I think he already is. Yep. Now, the only thing I can do is just stay behind him and just keep doing this. And maybe try and figure out which element he's weak to. Although it doesn't look like he's particularly weak to any element, I would say. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh dear, nope.
Looks like this is it.
I was trying to do a launch attack, but I so rarely do it that I screwed it up. Oh dear. He's like the only boss that's weak to it, and I couldn't pull it off. Because as long as you can change, you can. I've done it before where I just kept him backstabbed the entire fight, and he never really got any chance to attack me. So it's perfectly possible to do that. And nope. There he is. Nope. It's a very weird feeling. You have to be slightly distant of it. Like not quite on his butt, but very close. Nope. Wasn't sure if that was going to connect that time. I mean, you can really just spam roll him quite a bit, and it does work. And I don't think he has any combo that's longer than 2, so... That might have been flawless. That's just the kind of boss it is. Oh dear. Well, at least that only took 2 attempts. Now, as tempting as it is to go in there immediately, you definitely do not wish to do that. I just noticed the... Is that like a rubelite halberd? I don't suppose it matters. Anyway, that takes us to Imagination Land. But I definitely don't want to go there until... Mistle! Huzzah! Excellent results.